Saquon Barkley. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, and it's third down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
So now an early third and 10 here on their opening drive. Here's Jones, operating from the gun. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the third down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up fourth down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Tupper! Go!
Now a two-time 1,000-yard rusher for the Bears. This is Jordan Howard. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5. The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5.
Bravo!
15, Mike, 15.
McCown looking to throw. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
From the gun, it's McCown. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets them to third and 3 now.
Get it, baby. Get that coin. I don't know. Find it.
Ready.
Mike's 47.
Hey, 2.
47 is the mic. 47 is the mic. Hey, tight. 47 Mike. 47 Mike. Mike, 47.
Yep.
Strip that ball. Strip that ball. 47 is the mic, boys.
Ready?
Shotgun here for McCown. That's caught by Howard. Avoids him at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. It's a big game. To the outside, this is complete to Jackson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson with touchdown number 8 on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too. When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
To throw again on second down. Jones, he'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. A healthy Evan Ingram, that could be a great elixir for New York this year. A season ago, he only played in 11 games because of the injuries, 35 catches, which was a dip down from 2 seasons ago when Ingram caught 64 passes. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. This is Barkley. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
March 49. March 48. Exit. 49. 49's the mic. 49's the mic. Let's go. Hit it.
Now Jones. That is going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Duke Riley leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
Here we go. Hey, Delta. 15 line. 15 line. Check 15. Check 15. Jim. Let's go.
On 3rd and long, it's Manning. And the pressure gets to him again. Fletcher Cox in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. Here's Riley Dixon now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice, that it all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
Well, McCown's throw there, incomplete. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, Charlie. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Don't get nervous. Mike's 50. Tricks don't travel. Quit talking about it and bring it. Ship. Hey, Echo.
Snap comes at 1. McCown. His throw incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Okay. What you doing, knucklehead?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
3 down. 31's the mic. We don't want this. 31's the mic. Record.
Working from the gun, McCown. And he connects with Ertz. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter.
Hey, team 6. 27, Mike, 27. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready. Ready. Y'all playing the wrong football.
That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
4-7's the mic. Watch the flag. Hey, wahoo! Watch the flag. Let's go.
Again, it's McCown. That's going to be caught by Richardson. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. McCown completes it to Aguilar. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 23.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
McCown now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Here's Ajayi. Ajayi, a first down and more. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jay Ajayi with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott good with a PAT, and that'll make the score 14-0.
Next to score, Eagles 14, Giants nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Oh, man, my head rocking right now, man.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Check it backer.
Now Jones throwing again. Got a man open. It's Ross. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Throwing Jones. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Brandon Graham able to record his 5th sack of the season.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control. I think the best offenses love to give the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
Look at me, zipper!
Throwing again on 2nd down. McCown complete. Richardson has it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 46. To throw, it's McCown. He'll hit Jackson, complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 40-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Bravo!
Now it's Ajayi. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Completes it to Ajayi. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Mike's 47. Mike's 47.
On 2nd down and 4, McCown. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Heading to the line, McCown with a 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far.
Hey.
Watch the run. Watch the run. 47's the Mike.
Hey, Alpha.
Check, 47. Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop.
Now.
Throwing now is McCown. That is caught at the 7. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Here's first and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain there on the completion. It'll be second down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half.
Gator. Hey, exit.
28. Single. 31's the mic. He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
McCown looks to throw again. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
But that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Jones now going to throw again. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Here we go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, Charlie.
Jones from the gun, he'll throw. Finds his tight end Ingram. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Gotta do better.
Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, echo.
Off play action. Jones. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. A final shot before break. Jones. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. This is fielded at the goal line. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Let's go now. 70, Indy.
Tight as Ringo. Tight as
Smooth. Now.
4 down. Alert. 31's the mic.
Pick it up. Pick it up. Pick it up.
31's the mic. Crunch time, defense.
Ready.
McCown now on 1st down. Oh, good footwork on the spin. And he finds Howard complete. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. That's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to come.
Touchdown, Philadelphia! Jay Ajayi. His second touchdown of the night. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of a group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Barkley. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Barkley had his biggest game yardage-wise against these Eagles last year pretty early on in the season. 130 on the ground, 99 more through the air on 9 catches. From the 39, Jones. Jones hit in the ball zone. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit and not go down and fumble the ball.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 24-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Wild Bill.
Hey, Orbit.
31's the mic. Here we go.
Here's McCown to throw. Gets this to his running back, Jordan Howard. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7.
47's the mic, boy. 47.
Hey, high 7.
You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby.
Let's go.
Here's McCown. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Jake Elliott on for the field goal. A 38-yard attempt.
And Elliott puts this one through. And that stretches this lead even further. It's now 24-0. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one. Under pressure, they got him again. Duke Riley able to record his 5th sack of the season.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. And that's going to be intercepted. Malcolm Jenkins, the Pro Bowler. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Third and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said. Third and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there. So
they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
4 down. 31's the mic. Time to go. Night-night. 31's the mic.
Ready?
So after the INT, it's McCown now. And his throw here's incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
McCown incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Tight left. 3 down. 3 down.
Go.
Who's that? Is that yours? Who's that?
Let go.
This is Ajayi. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Tackled back at the 35-yard line.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Hey! Bravo!
31's the mic. Coming. 31's the mic.
Now.
Shotgun here for McCown. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the lead increases even further. It's 27-0 now. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. On the return, Jackson. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Hey.
Yep.
Hey. Mike 50. Mike 50.
Let's go.
McCown. That's caught by Howard. It's a room to maneuver. 20. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here I come again.
Hey, Alpha.
Hey, we got Mike 50. Mike 50, huh? Yo.
Into the red zone now. It's McCown. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Charles, thinking back to what you said in the first quarter, that part of the magic elixir for a road victory for these underdogs was going to be winning the turnover battle. Well, they only have one right now. Look at the scoreboard.
Yeah, not exactly playing to the form that I subscribed, right? When you talk about winning that turnover battle, that evens things out, especially for a road team, especially for a team that's an underdog.
They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Break.
Mike 50.
Hey, exit.
Push him back.
Go.
Mike 50. Mike 50.
Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. 50's the Mike. 50's the Mike.
Lead grip.
From the gun, it's McCown. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Zach Ertz, his 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys continue to pour it on.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know they're playing people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right. Now, after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Wide, get wide.
Now.
Here's Jones from the gun on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Duke Riley in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Here's Riley Dixon now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now.
Buzz!
On 1st and 10, here's McCown. It's caught by Aguilar. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
We got 3, we got 5.
They run with Ajayi. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment. Mark for the game.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Stop your whining.
Hey, check Mike 47. Check Mike 47. Here we go, D. Hey, just hit it.
From the gun on 3rd, McCown. That's going to be caught by Richardson. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here. 1st and 10. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Michael Thomas on the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. And some space. Ajayi's going to go. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So another score there. And often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
So they are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22 and a half set in 2001. Now Jones throwing on 3rd and long. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Fletcher Cox with sack number 23 on the year, breaking Michael Strahan's mark of 22.5. Congratulations. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Jones now throwing on 4th down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Down. 10 Lobo.
Hey, watch the ball. Double time, double time. 4
Now.
And they take a knee.
The foul on the keeper. A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 16-yard line.
So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for Philadelphia, the win moves them to 12-1 now on the year. And they will hit.
What's poppin'?